I just want to point out, don't expect too much out of this video. There's some little snippets that we just got some info on, but again, all credit goes to the Destiny 2 Leaks' server. Good people over there, but again, don't expect a lot of crazy info in this video. I'm going to put out that these videos about the final shape will probably be little snippets, maybe crumbed together in a playlist of some sort later on in the future, and that we can go through all of them probably before the reveal of the final shape in August. So it will be kind of like a crumbed together final shape sort of like leaked playlist if you're interested in that. The final shape will probably be revealed once Season of the Deep is over in late August, and then we'll find out what the expansion's release date, what the plot is, all that type of stuff, and that's when we find out really everything. And remember, the final shape is the last DLC in the Light and Dark saga, and it's critical for Bungie not to make it something like the final shape was received. Lightfall was received very negatively, and there's a lot of ways on how many people could see that, because the raid, campaign, the story, the grind, Strand, you know what I mean? So everyone is entitled to a different opinion, but whatever you see fit, just remember that we can't have Final Shape be like this, because Final Shape has to be a good DLC in my mind. So it's likely that the Final Shape will release in late February, but Bungie could always change it to some sort of, time in April, March, which I could see maybe being a bit better for more time being enveloped for this critical expansion. Now, we made a video 2 weeks ago in the first week of Lightfall talking about some leaks after I finished the story, and it wasn't so much info, it was some, and here's like a little update on what we reviewed in that video if you don't want to be like going back and watching 2 videos on my channel, you know what I mean? Because watching so many videos can be annoying, and I get that. So, the thing we said back on with this first leak video for the Final Shape was that this Final Shape's likely going to be a $50 DLC. The destination is more open world than usual, which I don't really understand that statement, but there we go. Returning landmarks will be featured in this destination. Tormentors, sort of like that resemble Roke. We lose to the Witness, sort of like Red War, but only for us. And that the Witness blows a portal into the Traveler, so you can probably get that already happened at the end of Lightfall. Now, that's really all the info that we got. There was some little more stuff, like Kay isn't coming back as an actual character, more like a guide, a send-off of sorts. Witness is a raid boss, and a 12-man mission. Those little snippets, but there is a chance for them actually being real. And I think a lot of people can probably speculate that the Witness will be probably the final boss of the Final Shape raid. I think that's one of the big ones that many people are finding likely. So here's a little extra snippet for today's video, and then we'll just go over some little thoughts on it, and that will be the second video for the Final Shape, because I don't want to waste too many of you guys' time. So with the next info, here's an update that just came in today. We have that this new location will be placed inside the Traveler, which is pretty obvious, I could say, and then one of the returning landmarks seems to be part of the Dreadnought. Now, one of the things that I'm speculating on with this point of info when it comes to the Final Shape destination is that wouldn't it be sort of a little bit obvious, or at least we can just speculate that with the Final Shape destination, they would take pieces out of every great expansion's destination, the Dreadnought, the Dreaming City, Europa, the Throne World, Neomuna, sort of a way, and put it all crumbled together into a little bit, some more new stuff, but crumbled together in a destination. Now, I don't want to sound like, oh, that's going to be the same old assets again, but wouldn't it sort of work? I feel like Bungie could be aiming to that side, as we now know a little part of the Dreadnought is likely going to return, like in the Tangled Shores. So could Bungie be making a send-off of sorts for the Light and Dark saga by adding everything that we had for the last couple of years into one destination? Tell me your thoughts on that, because I know a lot of people I actually talked to before I made this video have, mixed thoughts on returning assets into a destination. And a lot of people can be like, I don't know, man, that doesn't sound like something Bungie should do. They should create something entirely new. And then one of the big things we need to really talk about is that the new destination we'll get in the Final Shape will be more open world. I don't really know what the meaning of that means. More open world has to be sounding like something. It has to be, is it making it look bigger? Is it like trying to say, well, there's way more free roam activities in there? I don't really understand that statement. That's a statement that we're probably going to likely look at in the next coming videos later on in the future when it comes to anything with the Final Shape. It's something very interesting to talk about. That's what I would say. But yeah, guys, that really wraps up the video on like some of the little snippets on the next new destination, because I know Neomuna has been a disappointment to many. So hopefully this gives you some hype for the next destination, the last destination in the Light and Dark saga. I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.